Good morning, everybody. Gary here from Johannesburg, South Africa, as Fathers for Justice, the official Fathers for Justice South Africa. It is Tuesday morning. I believe it is the 25th of May 2021. Just a quick one on alienation. I obviously follow parental alienation updates from around the world to see how we're tracking, and we're not. Okay, so this one is out of India, and this was a recent comments by a judge in India regarding parental alienation, and I'm going to read the article to you so that it's out there. So this is alienating behavior is mental cruelty, according to High Court in India. 2 decades since the publication of the first edition of the now classic Divorce Poison have brought growing recognition of the prevalence and gravity of parental alienation. The latest example comes from India. Any act on the part of one parent calculated to deny the love and affection of the child to the other parent by alienating the child from him/her amounts to mental cruelty, according to a recent ruling by the High Court in Kerala, India. The High Court described parental alienation as a process through which a child becomes estranged from a parent as the result of psychological manipulation of another parent. It occurs when one parent undermines or prejudices the contact and relationship between the child and the other parent without well-founded reasons. It is a strategy whereby one parent intentionally displays to the child unjustified negativity aimed at the other parent. The purpose of this strategy is to damage the child's relationship with the other parent and turn the child's emotions against the other parent. This decision adds to the ever-expanding international case law that recognizes the malignance of parental alienation behaviors. In a statement to be celebrated by parents and others injured by a child's irrational rejection, the Kerala justice added, "A child has a right to the love and affection of both parents. Similarly, the parents have the right to receive the love and affection of the child." The legal issue in this case addressed the question of whether alienating behavior constitutes mental cruelty towards the target parent. Thus, the court cast its objection to alienating behavior in terms of a parent's duty to the other parent. The respondent, as a mother, breached every duty she owed as the custodial parent to the non-custodial parent of instilling love, respect, feeling in the child for its father. Nothing can be more painful than experiencing one's child, one's own flesh and blood, rejecting him/her. The above acts of the respondent willfully alienating the child from the appellant no doubt constitute mental cruelty. When I read these words, they sounded familiar, not in the déjà vu sense. Chapter 4 in Divorce Poison begins with a quote from a 1988 U.S. case that was upheld by the Florida Supreme Court. In that case, the trial judge ruled the mother breached every duty she owed as the custodial parent to the non-custodial parent of instilling love, respect, and feeling in the child, in the children for their father. In fact, the judge described the parents' alienating behavior as having dripped poison into the minds of these children. In contrast to the impact of alienating behavior on the parent who is the target of this cruelty, a Vermont U.S. court framed alienating behavior in terms of its impact on the child. Across the country, the great weight of authority holds that conduct by one parent that tends to alienate the child's affection from the other is so inimical to the child's welfare. It is so inimical to the child's welfare as to be grounds for denial of custody to or a change of custody from the parent guilty of such conduct, and this was quoted by the New Hampshire Supreme Court in the Ree Miller and Todd case. Arousing irrational fears and hatred in a child is cruel. The Kerala court got it right. Alienating behavior is mental cruelty. Cruel to use children to hurt parents, and cruel to parents who lose a loving relationship with their children. I will place the entire judgment of the Kerala case in the description below. Ladies and gentlemen, until such time as parental alienation syndrome is classified as child abuse, is prosecutable as child abuse, and not only the alienating parent, okay, but his or her lawyers, advocates, psychologists, social welfare worker, mediator, public prosecutor, and the judge or magistrates involved in the case that aid and abet the alienating parent, the child abusing parent, in his or her endeavor to alienate the child from the alienated parent, this nonsense is going to continue. The professionals, the lawyer, the psychologist, etc., that assist this parent, irrespective of whether it's the mother or the father, must, as far as Fathers for Justice is concerned, receive a 25-year automatic prison sentence, charged for child abuse, aiding and abetting in child abuse in the first instance. So they have either aided and abetted the mother or the father in alienating the child from the other parent. And they must be charged in a second instance with we're saying it must be automatic and it must be 25 years for child abuse. It's that simple. They must also be fined 25 million rand in damages, okay, and lose their license to practice or participate or be on any recognized or formalized board or council or anything like that. Parental alienation is child abuse. It is that simple. It is not open to discussion. It is not open to negotiation. If the legal and psychological minds in South Africa are too stupid to understand this, they must begin to pay the price. It is that simple. Along with the alienating parent. The alienating parent, automatic 25 years imprisonment. Go to jail. Don't collect 200 rand. Do not pass begin. Go directly to jail. End of story. Not open to discussion. Not open to negotiation. Parental alienation is child abuse. I am reading up about the unintended consequences of what happens to alienated children as they go into grow up into adults. And all we are doing is, now what is happening is that the situation is being put under a microscope, and the trauma and all of the things that come out of that are just being amplified a gazillion times. It is child abuse, and we're setting up the next generation for failure. You as a parent have a moral responsibility to join the class action suit. We do charge a membership fee of 90 Rand a month to keep things going. Please do that. Please like, share, and subscribe the YouTube channel, our Facebook page, LinkedIn page, and our Google page. Have a fantastic day, and love to you all.